Old and Nikki here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to be doing the Midnight Huddle challenge mission, which basically requires you to do the Midnight campaign mission on Legendary co-op. And for this mission I'm going to be using 6 skulls: Catch, Tilt, Mythic, Cowbell, Grunt Birthday, and I would be your daddy. And I'm actually doing this solo with a guest controller. But I'm using those particular skulls to help me out in the mission. Catch, I want them throwing grenades at me. Cowbell, I need it for grenade jump. Mythic and Tilt will actually enhance my shields as well as the health and whatever of the enemies. But anyway, here we go. And this is split screen because I've got my guest controller up as my second co-op player. And for want of a better name, I'm going to call him Knucklehead, because he, especially in the beginning here, which is driving me nuts, he keeps running into things. Because basically he's AFK for most of the mission. So anyway, here I just follow this path, look at the top part of the screen, ignore Knucklehead, and just follow the path that I'm taking. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my rockets here. You got guns and rockets on the broadsword. And I'm back over to guns. And I come through here. Don't really have to do anything with these first gun emplacements. Take out that energy ball. And just, like I said, follow this path here. And Knucklehead is really causing me some issues behind me. Alright. Go ahead and take that gun out. Through here. And I'm boosting a little bit. Now when I'm playing by my, solo, when I have the full screen, this broadsword run is a lot easier. Alright, we come out and take this gun out. Let's see, we're dipping down. Just kind of ease on through here. Because Mythic and Tilt's on, you've got a lot more shields than normal. Both for yourself and I guess for the broadsword. And, okay, switching. Coming down through here and take out these 2 energy balls. Now I'm going to switch over to rockets and try to take out that gun emplacement, and when I go by it, I'm going to swing back to the right. Up through here, I'm ignoring most of the weapons. Alright, I got some poles in here I have to deal with. Combination of shooting them or dodging them is fine. And the only thing you want to do is make sure you take the ones that are directly in the path you have to take. Right there. Okay, we're out. Back over to rockets. Take the energy ball on the left of the rockets. Do a nice 4 rocket spread there. Come through here. Take out this energy ball the same way. Okay. Get over this orange edge and dip down and come in under here. Meanwhile, Knucklehead's all over the place. Alright, we come out of here. We want to start boosting and doing a slow climb just right of center. You go almost all the way up to the top here. You just want to get over these pillars. Alright, and when we get past this one piece, let's go ahead and take that energy ball out. Go through the gap, make a right turn, and just keep going. Through here. I believe at this point I switch back to rockets. I go to boost because it's actually easier to get to those little energy beams and boost. And I'm going to try for this second gun emplacement here. I missed. That's alright. Just go under that gun and then slow down up in here. Now, by the way, you can slow down, really slow down, by pulling all the way back on your left thumbstick. Alright, take the energy ball out, the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, and then take this path. I am taking it very deliberately. Through here, swing right a little bit right about here, come out, up just a little bit. Okay, take your time. When you go by the black poles, hit boost, because you want to get through this door before it closes. There we go. Now I'm actually firing my guns to give myself a path with the tracers, making sure I don't fly too low or too left or too right. I almost killed myself anyway. Alright, we're out of there, thank goodness. Alright, switching back over to rockets. Alright, we want to take out this center energy ball here. Meanwhile, Knucklehead decided to join me. Alright, got that out of the way, and then I'm going to take out each of the 4 gun emplacement energy sources, or energy balls. Okay, if I miss with the rockets, I switch to guns, and I come through here, I just go right on through. Just got to be careful, a little post, and that you're not flying too high or too low. Alright, back over to rockets. Alright, got that one. I'll just swing to the outside here. I could have gone through, but it's a little bit safer coming to the outside. And I'll be doing the same thing for the last two energy ball thingies here. There we go, swinging to the outside. Got 1 left. 4 total. Okay, here we go. Alright. That takes care of that. And on to, I'm going to be skipping a couple cutscenes here. And on to the inside of the Promethean ship, or the Didact ship. Now the first thing we're going to be doing here, again, at this point I'm just leaving Knucklehead behind. He's going to be dragged along. But basically, what I'm going to be doing here is switching over to the saw.
We'll have to deploy the warhead man.
Alright, and I'm running at this first watcher, and as soon as he starts paying attention to me, I start firing. The idea here is just to drive him back without getting fired on. And you don't have to take him out. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but just follow this path. Okay, we're basically skipping all the watchers. And actually we're skipping the Prometheans in the first 3 rooms here. Okay, follow this path. You're going to see a knight here coming up. Fires a scatter shot, just jump right over him. What he's doing is an animation to generate a watcher. Just go right by those 2. Alright, run over here. Fire off a hologram to the left and run to the right behind this little thing. Around to the right side. Just keep running to the right. The 3 knights that are in this area are just interested in throwing grenades and are not very good at it. So we basically skipped a major firefight battling through 3 rooms. Okay, Knucklehead decided to join me. I'm grabbing a light rifle. I'm going to come over here and grab a suppressor and stop right here and bring up Knucklehead so he can get that other light rifle, and that may be of use to me a little bit later on when I get to Crawler Alley. Anyway, back to me. Alright, we're running up here, put Cortana in a post, and by the way, if you're actually running a real co-op mission with 2 or more people, I would recommend just 2 for this mission actually. You can actually use some of these tactics to your advantage. We'll get up here a little bit later on, and I'll talk to you about when you should do a revert the last save. Anyway, we came into an area here with 5 crawlers. First one charges you automatically. The second sometimes charges, sometimes hangs back. There's 1 binary crawler in this group, and you got to be real careful with him. When you take 4 of the 5 out, the portal lights up. Alright, I'm not sure whether... Okay, got him. His shields aren't so good, so... Alright, through the portal, I switched over to the suppressor. Okay, we want to sprint down to this structure right here. Okay, catch your breath and sprint again. Throw a hologram to the right. And this is what I call the read option. If that guy is on the left, go right. If he's on the right, jump up and go left. Use the suppressor to drive the cubbies back, up on the ramp, and through the portal. And we can take a deep breath. We made it. It's not an easy run. Grab the hammer. Stock up on light rifle ammo. Come over here and grab a couple of stickies. Bring Knucklehead up to load up on ammo. Okay, and go ahead and grab the incinerator cannon, and we're actually going to use that later in the mission. Okay, as soon as the portal lights up, run through, and the first thing you're going to see is a knight, back smack him, and then just haul it down here to the left side, the path that I'm taking here, and stop and hide behind this ammo crate, Promethean ammo crate. Switch over to the hammer and wait for the portal to open. When we're doing solo, well, anyway, throw off a hologram, take this route here. Up here, when we're doing solo, usually a watcher is there that you can take out, but I found that he just doesn't appear over there. So basically, I used a hammer to get one of those knights out of the way. Now, walk up here about halfway through that circle, sprint, start jumping right there. What we're going to do is use a hammer to beat the knight off of the platform. Get rid of that crawler with the hammer. Now, I was hoping he wouldn't spawn that watcher, but bad luck. First thing we want to do, we want to make sure we have, you can take the crawlers out, but make sure that there's at least one crawler left when you try to take on this watcher. Notice I'm hiding behind this little shielding here. Just make sure my shields don't go away. Alright, now, okay, watcher's out, grab ammo. Got to get this other crawler down, and now we got reinforcements coming because Cortana just told us. And with the split screen, I can hardly see them, so there's 11 of them. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a little strafing and back and forth, and every time I see the screen or the reticule go red, I fire while I'm strafing. Usually come in groups of 3 or 4. Sometimes I'll punch 5, so don't get caught in a reload and they get too close and start jumping up on you like that. Oh crap. Alright, plan B. I hate it when that happens. Alright. Again, I'm back here using a little bit of shielding here, and they're paying attention. The last couple are actually paying attention to Knucklehead down there. I hope they don't kill him because I need that light rifle. The problem is when you're running co-op and one member of the team dies, he respawns with kind of default weapons, not the weapons he had when he died. And so that's why, you know, very important, if your player with the hammer dies, then I recommend doing a revert to last save so that he respawns with that hammer, because it's really important a little bit later in the mission. Okay, I'm using, I'm basically staying on the right side here, so that the crawlers on the right can't see me. And I'm taking out these crawlers at my leisure. I guess because I didn't have Thunderstorm on, the gun emplacements down there are taken out a lot easier. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, whew, got him out of there. Usually when they start charging you like that, it's every man for himself. At least I beat him back. Okay. Now here's where I'm gonna use some ammo. Notice that I swapped out my light rifle for a bolt shot with well, Knucklehead did. I didn't do it. So now I got an extra light rifle lying on the platform that I can go to for ammo. Seem to have to use more ammo co-op than solo. Probably because there's more crawlers in these waves that are after the reinforcements came up the pathway, crawler alley. Also, my aim is not quite as good because I've got much smaller targets here. And it's probably a good thing that I'm not doing a live commentary because I'd be cussing a lot. Okay, run over here to get some more ammo. Alright, you got to take out all of the first wave there before the second wave's initiated. And these guys, you know, have to come back, advance down here a little bit to get these guys, last couple or 3 in the first wave to come at you. Because all the guns up here, gun emplacements up here, have been taken out by the crawlers, so I'm getting no help from the gun emplacements. Alright, I think that's the end of the first wave. Oh, actually that was the end of the... Oh, I missed something. I was half asleep. That was the end of the second wave. How about that? Alright, we're going to have 3 more crawlers come up here after the activate waypoint comes on. Go ahead and sit back and take them out. I'll have to go back in and look where I'm just unconsciously taking out crawlers and babbling on. But basically, when the second wave starts, okay, we're going to do a big rush here with the. Oh, that's right. I have this this fusion core here that I have to get out of the way first. So usually, when you take out the first wave and the second wave comes up, it's best to step out and let them come at you, and you can just strafe back and forth and take them out down the platform. The first wave, you want to stay fairly hidden and let the guns do most of the work. The second wave, you're going to have to do most of the work. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to get this sucker out of here. Ultimately, I just roll it out of the way. I grab the hammer, and we're going to be making a mad dash down this last little stretch here. I throw a couple pulse grenades out. That's why I had them set up as my primaries way back in the beginning. So I'm going to run, 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 jump. Got a little help from the crawlers there. Just run, 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 run. And almost died, but made it through. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes the crawlers will hit you and knock you sideways and you fall off the platform. So I'm just glad I made it through there.
How do we get over there?
Okay, here we go.
If we time it right.
Now we're off to the final encounters with the Prometheans on the 3 towers. I got myself floating through the air here. I'm going to bring Knucklehead up. I want him on the same tower up here that I'm headed for. And while we float through the air, basically we've got 3 towers we have to deal with to bring down the force field surrounding the Didact. 2 of the towers actually have something boosting the force field. The first tower, the one on the right, I'll call the Crawler Tower. The one all the way on the left, or the 3rd tower, is the Night Tower, and the 2nd tower is the tower we're just going to skip. We don't have to do anything to deactivate or activate Cortana to get her in the system on the 2nd tower, so we're just going to skip it. Alright. Knucklehead's still floating through the air here, so I'm going to run up and stock up on light rifle ammo and wait for my partner to come up. Okay, here comes Knucklehead. Alright, I'm going to swap this bolt shot out for a light rifle. And, oh, come on. Knucklehead's being a knucklehead. Grab the auto sentry. Probably won't need it, but you never know. Okay, I'm going to park right here. Cortana's talking again. By the way, I cannot hear what's being said. I can't hear the audio while I'm doing the voiceover, so she's talking about how we got to take down the take down the power sources, get her in the system on these towers, and let her ramp itself get in the system, and that might take down the power sources to the shield. Okay, and we got the first one. She's in the first one. All right, we got control back. We go off to the right.
You just do.
And run down here, take the man cannon across. Now, as soon as you land, you're going to be charged by 2 crawlers or 3. And as it turns out, they're going to run straight at you, so just strafe. It turns out there's going to be another that spawned right behind me. I have no idea how he got there. If that doesn't happen, it's usually 3 crawlers coming straight at you instead of 2. Alright, so using the platform here as cover, I got some crawlers to take out. Oh, here, they're charging at me again. And when they do that, it's almost best to no-scope them, because you get a wider burst on when you're not scoped with the light rifle. I'm using up a little bit of ammo here. And I don't know how many more crawlers I got here. Kind of sneaking around the corner. I don't want to lose all my shields to this watcher. Oh, here comes another one. He might be the last one. Alright, I'll just go ahead and melee. Oh! Actually shot him. These are nasty little suckers. I think my shields are almost gone. I almost died there. Alright. I think I'm down to just the watcher at this level. Yep. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a hologram off and jump, melee him, drop his shields, and I actually got him with one shot, which really surprised me. Alright, next up, sneak up this ramp. Okay, and there's a binary crawler up on that wall, so be very careful. Alright, take him out. Run over here to the ammo crate. There's plenty of ammo up here. And then run into this little room. That's a little bit of a sanctuary. Alright, I'm going to swap out my hammer for an incinerator cannon, which is really effective against watchers. Like so, one shot, they're done. And notice I let him come down, that watcher come down and start shooting at me. He basically gets very still when he does that, so I was able to take him out very easily. Okay, here we go with the crawlers. We got a whole bunch of crawlers to take out. They call it crawler tower. Alright, again, I'm using this little room as shelter and cover. And I'm not really sure exactly how many crawlers there might be 9 or so here, and a watcher sitting up there on that second level. Just take them out from distance. Don't let them get too close to you, especially if there's more than one, because they'll start jumping on you and firing and such, and you'll lose your shields in a hurry. I like to take them out at distance. Oh, there he is. Okay, got him. That might have been the last crawler there. Okay. This particular watcher, I think I'm going to take out with the light rifle because he's bobbing and weaving a lot. He won't stay still. So if the watcher's moving, you'll never be able to get one with the incinerator cannon. So what happens when you start firing at him with the light rifle, this particular one starts, bobbing and weaving backwards and forwards, and you just keep putting light rifle ammo in him, or projectiles. And at some point, there he goes. At some point we get him. The light rifle is very effective against watchers. Okay, so now we're up to the next level. Be very careful here, because sometimes a watcher will come up or be there and you don't even realize it. Alright, across the way, before you activate that light bridge with the switch there, 3 crawlers spawn right there in that area right where I'm firing. And what we want to do is we want to take the crawlers out, those 3 crawlers out, before we activate the light bridge. Because if we didn't and activated the light bridge, they would be charging across the bridge, and again you'd be in a little bit of trouble. Okay. I'm having a problem actually with the reticule here. Alright. Activate the light bridge. And come across it about halfway or so, and what that will do is draw the crawlers up from the back of the structure there. And I'm going to start taking them out. And if you're lucky, you can get the watcher in a position where you can take him out like so with the incinerator cannon. He wasn't bobbing and weaving that time. He was just stationary, and I was able to take him out fairly easily. Sometimes that's not so easy. Alright, and I am taking out crawler after crawler here. Being very careful because a battle wagon knight will spawn down there. Has a battle wagon, or a captain has or a commander I should say, has an incinerator cannon. Now I'm going back here and grabbing the hammer. I really don't need the incinerator cannon anymore. And we come back up here. And I'm fired at. So there's at least one, there's probably 2 crawlers left down there that are up on those posts down there by where the where the knight is. And oh, and he's throwing up auto sentries, I believe. Oh, here we go. Here's a crawler. Thank you. One crawler down. Alright, I think I got another crawler on that right post, and what I'm doing is I'm firing out a hologram to see what kind of fire comes back. And along with the incinerator cannon came some suppressor fire, so I'm pretty sure there was at least a crawler left, and there he is. Now I'm being very careful here. I don't want to expose myself to that knight because he'll fire off an incinerator round and I won't be able to get out of the way fast enough. So I'm being very careful. Yeah, and he threw up an auto sentry. I don't want that there. Alright. I'm being very careful with that. There we go. I think I got him. Yep. Alright, I think that's it. Now we're down to the knight. I'm going to make sure by throwing off another hologram. See what kind of fire I get. And basically it's just the incinerator cannon. So now I have to deal with the knight. I'm switching over to the hammer. Because if I can't melee the knight, I'm going to try to hammer him off the platform. Even if he lives, if he's off... on it. On auto sentries. Even if he lives, if I can hammer him off the platform, the post will come up with the activation waypoint. Okay. And then he'll despawn after I activate. Alright. Give it a try. I'm coming down here, I'm going to do a circle melee around behind him, and boom, he's down. And that was a melee. I didn't hammer him. Alright, notice that the post comes up, and we're going to put Cortana into the system again. Alright, I'm going to come over here and try to hit a crawler from over here from distance. I really can't see him with this split screen. I don't know if I got him or not. But now we're going to come up to Tower 2, and this is a skip. I think the first thing I'll do is load up on ammo, which I probably don't really need, but instinct tells me to have a full rifle. Alright, and off we go to the man cannon to take us across to the tower, which we're going to skip. I notice I switched back over to the hammer here. I'm not going to use it on this tower, but I'm going to use it on the next one. Alright, run this way, throw up a hologram, keep everybody busy, jump on over here, up here, here, up here, just keep jumping, run across here to the other side. So that was a sprint jump, by the way, that last one, to the man cannon, and I hope my shields come back. Alright, run this way. We're going to take out this first knight. Oh, see, I'm coming at him from an angle, and I took him out with the hammer smash short of him. Concussion took him out. Okay, grenade jump up here, back smack, run down the middle, circle melee. Okay, that's 3 knights down. Alright, and we're going to handle the knight on the left. Alright, run at him. Okay, I'm going to take him with a hammer. Boom, he's gone. Run down to towards the end of the platform. Spin around, back smack, battle knight, that's 5. The captain is 6. Or the commander is 6. I run up here to the right side, and boom, take out the last knight. And it doesn't matter not whether the ones that I took off the platform with the hammer live or not. The stalk will come up, and we'll be able to activate and get Cortana in the system. And okay. Now we're down to the final platform. We're coming back to where we started, and we're going through a cutscene here. And by the way, that grenade jump and taking out those 7 knights took more than one try. So this is actually a multi-segmented run. But the thing of it is that the checkpoint, if you fail, you revert the last save. The checkpoint's right back there at the base, so you have all your weapons, including your frag grenades. Okay, here's where we're going to use our buddy Knucklehead. I'm going to sacrifice him for the cause. Notice I've got the incinerator cannon out, and there's 3 knights over in this final platform that we have to take out. And what I'm going to do here with Knucklehead is I'm going to use the incinerator cannon to take out the first one. Boom! Off the platform. He's no longer a problem. And I was going to try to take out the rest. That would have been something if I could have done it, but nope. Knucklehead's down for the count, so back to me. Got the hammer out. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going across. These are battle wagons, by the way. And it'd be nice to get him in a grenade throwing animation. But he's doing his pressure wave thing, and luckily I came straight back, so I'm coming back up now. Grenade throwing, boom, nail him off the platform, turn this way, boom. Nail him off the platform, and I'm running up here in case I didn't get them both. You know, so in case, so I could actually make another run at them. But that's basically it. The mission's almost over. Okay, and we're coming up here, and there's going to be a cutscene where we'll come out of it. And as we found in Dawn going up the elevator rungs, we got to use the left stick to crawl. Okay, and I'm crawling up here, and the left trigger to plant a grenade. Make sure you get that grenade planted. You can die here if you don't. Okay, there goes the didac. See you later, buddy. Alright, now we got to go up to the nuke and arm it. And crawl with the left stick. We're going to arm it with the right trigger. Kind of a kind of deflating inning here. It's not like the other campaigns where you're high stress all the way to the end. Okay, here we go. We arm it. Waiting for the signal to explode it. Okay, and we're just going to go through a couple cutscenes and we'll be at the end of the mission. But the only thing I want to impart here is that if you actually have a co-op running, make sure that Hammer Guy, if Hammer Guy dies, do a revert to last save to make sure he comes back with a hammer. Because as you can see with the night towers, that was an extremely important tool or weapon to have. But I basically did it alone. Using a guest controller, and only used my guest a couple of times to help me out. And we're cutting through here, and for some reason the challenge didn't pop, but I did get it. And we're just kind of going here to the end. The end of the end of the end. Okay, finally, and I just wanted to show you that I did get the challenge. There we go. Hope it helps. Old and Achy sign off. Take care.